everyone, welcome to today's show. I will say show. Welcome to today's episode. This is Illumina. My name is Charlene, as usual. And today we have a guest. He's special, guys. You have been complaining that we are using our language, our Kinyarwanda, but today we are using English. So allow me to give him time to introduce himself to you guys. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Hi.
Hello, hi. My name is Raphael, and most people know me as DarkMagikca,
Wow.
based on my internet content creation and everything. Yeah, so nice to be here.
Nice to meet you. Nice to be with you on Lumina. So today we are with Raphael, but you have a name there, a special name. Did you say? Have you said?
Yes.
The one that you have
the
on TikTok.
On TikTok, yes.
Yeah.
I just said that is DarkMagikca, right? Yeah,
DarkMagikca, okay.
Yeah. And I'm from Nigeria, in case
Yeah,
you guys don't know.
Okay, so are you in Poland as only a creator, or you also here as a student, maybe?
Yeah, I initially came as a student, right? And then after some time, I transitioned into working, and then finally now also a creator.
Okay.
So I am still working while also creating. So I put the two of them together, and yeah, to give my life a better balance in Poland.
Wow. So we are together with a TikToker. He works on Instagram. I've seen everywhere. If you have listened to his voice, guys, he's sounding, the way he sounds there. So he's the official one that we brought here on Lumina. So our first question is, what are your first impression when you landed in Poland?
Yeah, my first impression when I landed in Poland, because I landed probably towards the summertime, right? And of course, everywhere was very clear. It wasn't cold. It was a little bit better, and the weather was really nice. So it gave me the opportunity to see a lot of things at one time, right? And my first impression was the beauty of the infrastructure of Poland itself, right? It was, for me, really amazing, right? And because I had read a lot of history about how the place was destroyed and right, and everything, so I was like, wow, this is really nice. I was going around from place to place, and it was really nice. I felt like it's a place that is a little bit welcoming, or that's a place where you can craft a future for yourself. Wow. That was my first impression. Like, this is the place where I can craft a future for myself without limitation. So yeah.
Wow. So you felt welcomed when you reached in Poland for the first time.
When I come here, the thing about me is I really don't care about what people think about. I really care about what I want. I really don't care about what people think. I care about what I want. So I wasn't caring about whether you're welcoming or not. I wasn't even looking at anybody. It was like, I'm here to craft a future for myself and a pathway for myself, and that I went for. And yeah.
That's nice. Have you ever had American dreams?
American dream.
Or Canadian?
Yes. To be fair with you guys, I have had an American dream. To be fair with you, I tried to go to the U.S. embassy to apply for a visa, but unfortunately, I was denied. I mean, I understand, because I've not been here up to 2 years plus at the time. I was really earning a low-paying job, so like, I'm sure it's a reason. It's a reason of like, oh my God, like, there's nothing to tie you back to this place very much. You don't have a family, a house or something like that, right? So I would have probably been in America, but maybe in the future. I think for now that dream is on pause based on what is happening in America right now.
You have now reached home. This is home country.
Yeah, it's on pause. So we would see where that dream will go from.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So how do Polish people react when they finally realize that you are Nigerian?
To be fair with you, it depends on where you meet the people, right? If you meet people online, when I mean online, also online differs. Is it on the dating app, or is it on the TikTok, or is it on something like that, right?
You're everywhere.
The reaction,
even on a dating app. Oh my God.
The reactions are quite different than also when you meet physically, right? When people see you already physically in person, they already know that you are African. So it's like, it's there. The color of your skin gives it away. It's not like we can hide it or something like that, right? And then when they find out you're Nigerian, most people react with curiosity. They want to know more, because I come to find out the fact is that Europeans are similar to Americans. They know geography, but they do not know the core of African geography. So some of them are those who are really open. They are curious. While those who are not open, they just maybe hi, and everybody goes their way. Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. So, okay, what's one Polish habit that you have already adapted, which surprise like your Nigerian friends or other people that you meet every day?
When it comes to that, I would say the habit that I have adopted, it's It's like a Polish national sport, I will call it. It's called complaining.
Complaining.
Yes,
Everything that you
complaining.
see.
Yes. Now it's like a mini habit for Polish people to complain about a lot of things, right? And since I came in here, I've somehow picked on it somehow, and I complain. I feel fussy, about certain situations, right? If I get frustrated, things get me frustrated a little bit, and I'm already like, do this, do that, and yeah, yeah.
So it's not about like we listen, we don't judge. You listen, but you judge.
I
You always complaining.
Complaining and judging is like the second favorite sport, in case you don't know. Complaining is number one, judging is number two.
Yeah.
And these two mixed together, you get a little bit of a disaster sometimes. So yeah.
Okay, so have you ever faced any challenges as like we are in a foreign country and especially we are Africans, of course. So as a creator, have you faced any challenge?
Let's say for me as a person, right, minus being a creator, right, I wouldn't say I have faced any major challenges because I have been doing everything according to the rules of the system, right? Because the system has rules. If you do everything according to the rules of the system, you probably not face challenges, right?
Yeah.
Let's say challenge like getting your temporary residence card, or maybe challenge of like moving around in your freedom, right? You wouldn't have it if you follow the rules of the book. But as a creator, I would say the greatest challenge I had, which is like every creator has it, is consistently finding somebody who wants to do this thing with you. You understand? Definitely. Who wants to create with you, who wants to work with you. And when you're trying to show the Polish culture, and these are people who are not very much open. You understand? You're trying to show the culture of people who are not very much open. You have to have interaction with them. Means you have to have constant communication. And if you cannot find people who are open to you that easily, you find that it becomes more difficult to represent the culture you're trying to show or to portray better. So that's a little bit of a difficulty, but I'm working on it. I have a few people that I can say are willing to open up and talk to me about the culture here.
Wow. So what was your first mission when you did your first video, when you uploaded your first video on TikTok?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the start of my journey on TikTok, it wasn't that very much of as beautiful as it is right now. It was a little bit nefarious. You understand? It was from some other nefarious reasons to get a certain level of attention for a certain level of things. You understand?
Yeah.
Right. So I wouldn't say it was to become like a creator normally. But I saw that people, people just loved the videos I was making. Initially, I was more or less a ranter, if I would say, I was ranting about the weather, I was ranting about little things, I was ranting about the sun and this. I was just like consistently ranting about stuff, right? And the Polish people really keyed into that because complaining was their lifestyle, you understand? So when I complained about things, they would always like, chip in here and there.
Complaining.
Yes, exactly. So, as that went on, we decided to like expand and I started doing more of skits, showing the Polish culture. I'm not much of a ranter, if at all I rant at all, right? But from time to time too, I put in some descriptive videos here and there. And yeah, I think it has evolved in time, and now we have become like content creators that can be semi-recognized on the street,
Yeah, wow. Okay, so maybe you have uploaded so many videos on which, like maybe you had three. Like which number of the video
have I uploaded?
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't say now. Like I can just say I want to ask for the reaction that you had when you have seen that your first video was very liked more, or like so many people was complaining on it. I don't know if you're getting what I mean. Yeah. So I would like to know like the reaction that you had when you have seen that a lot of people are complaining on your video.
I mean, if you're talking about complaining from the positive side, that is that they are vibing with the video.
Yeah.
Because I was complaining like I was ranting, right? When I saw that people had liked them and we are also like trying to like do the same in the comments, I was like, oh, that's what really got me like, oh, I can do this thing and people would really like it, you understand? Oh, yeah. And I can just keep going and going and going and people like it. And yes, of course, it started working, right? Because of that, I was just reacting to the flow of what was happening, right? I mean, on some other videos, you can see those who complain from the negative standpoints of things like trying to be a little bit aggressive towards you and stuff like that. Yeah. But as a content creator, you must know that you cannot be liked by everyone. That is one thing that
especially our Africans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is one thing I pride myself on. I do not try to vibe with everyone who doesn't vibe with me? You don't vibe with me. I said, fine, thank you so much. I move on to the next one. Yes, and I'm creating.
On Lumina, we are vibing with you.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
another question is like, did now your TikTok videos or your creation become a reliable like an income, or like it's still a passion project?
Yes, for now, I would still call it a passion project, but within the next 2 months, I'm looking at really looking into the financial aspect of it, because there's a business aspect of creation, right? I mean, you can do the creation for fun and even be so famous, but still not have a dime, right? But then you have to also look at the business aspect of it too. I am going to do that. I have the plan is to do that within the next 1 to 2 to 3 months, to really do that and end out the year really looking into the financial aspect, because I understand that I can get traction to myself, right? 3, 4, I mean, it might not be too big, but around 5-6 million views per month based on the 2 accounts, TikTok and Instagram. It's a lot. You can really do something with it. Even if you monetize a quarter of that view that you see, is going to be quite a good source of income. But for now, not yet. It's still very much a passion project. I'm going to look into the monetary aspect in the next coming months. Yes.
Wow. So, what do you want people to take away from your content, from your videos?
The fact of the matter is, when it comes to what people can take away from my video, is that someone can come from another country to a different country where you have no relations with the country, not by skin color, not by tradition. It's completely different from you, and still adapt and still survive and still like live as though you are in that culture. Because what we can see causing chaos in the world now is people going to other people's culture and wanting the people to accommodate them, instead of them to be able to do things that makes it easier to be accommodated by the people. You get? So when you go to a place like Poland, you're a different culture, different tradition, different everything. What you do is you start trying to like learn the language, live, you just accept the people's culture and try to respect them and do exactly, what the very locals would do. And in that sense, if you're able to do that, I think that you will be accepted, and you will be, let's say, you feel more homely in the society. And that is what I want people to take away from my video, that you can really come to a place and make it a home for yourself.
Wow, it's also entertaining us, guys. We are laughing and running and rerunning. I'll also ask, like, any dream of collaborating with the Polish people or Nigerians or Africans? Are you dreaming of collaborating with some people?
Yeah. I mean, if you look at my content already, you will see that I already have a lot of collaborations with some Polish people. I am in the move of collaborating with like the videos I'll be dropping in the few days now will be like collaboration with someone I did last time. I have a guy who is like committed to the videos. He's not that available, but then he's committed at least weekend basis to making videos. He's Polish. And I have also other Africans or other people who are also willing to join the video. For me, it's about, do you want to join? Do you love it? Do you love to show your face out there? Because creating content comes with its pros and cons, and anyone who is willing to bear both the pros and the cons of creating content, you're welcome to join the ship, and I'm welcome to collaborate with you on anything. That is me. That's how I work. Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. So, how do you see business in Poland? Let's now talk about like in general business. Some people here, they're young generation. Most of foreigners are young generation. So some people, they are confused. Is business doable in Poland? Because I've seen you talking about businesses or like African businesses, but we'll talk about that later. But I would just like you to explain more, maybe for our fellow Africans who are back home. Is business doable in Poland?
Yes, I mean, business is doable in Poland, right? But you have to understand the tax system here. It's like they have very complex tax systems. You have to have this. There are things you can do in Africa and get away with while doing business. And if you do it here, you are not going to definitely get away with it. So when you talk about doing business, you have to think legally, think of an accountant, think of a lawyer, who can help you navigate this thing. And also think of a business idea that will really sell to the people. Because not every business, would sell. You can't just bring one idea you had from Africa and just come over here and try to impose it on the people. They probably will not buy it, you understand, right? So when you come here, when you think business, you think global. You stop thinking local. You stop thinking, African. You start thinking global. You start looking at what can I offer that to a global market that even if you're African, you're Polish, you're Japanese, you're Chinese, you are still going to come and buy. So this is what business actually is in a place like this, because this is no more that African society or that African place where you are, but this is the European world where you have to now think globally. And if you think globally and offer a global solution to a global problem, and also make sure that you have good tax accountants and lawyers around you to shield you from any tax avoid issues, and the rest of them, then I think you can be able to do business here. And it is a very good breeding ground for business, to be fair with you. Yeah.
Wow. So maybe there is someone there who is thinking of creating something, and maybe some people, they would think like you are here for maybe more than 5 years or maybe like 10 years. They're just scared of creating something. If it's not a secret, for how long are you in Poland?
Yeah, I've been in Poland for about 3 years plus. I'm going to my fourth year. You understand? Yeah. So it's been quite a ride. 3 years plus going to my fourth year. Yeah.
Wow. So you see, in your 1 year or your 5 months, you can create something.
In fact, the truth of the matter is I started creating from the first weeks of coming to Poland. I'm actually on YouTube first. I was on YouTube first.
Seriously?
I've been on YouTube for over a year plus before I even went on TikTok. But there I was teaching Africans how to come over to Europe. So many people say me, oh, because there is Don Rap. Oh, Don Rap, I know you're on YouTube. You helped me come over to Poland. I'm like, oh, did I? I'm like, oh, yes, your video helped. They're like, oh, I don't know about that, but I'm glad that you came to Poland through my video, right? So that is the kind of,
video.
yes, most people have done that. I've been there. I started YouTube, like, even if you go back to my YouTube to see, you see that it's like, within the first 1 to 3 months of being in Poland, I already started YouTube. Wow. I have always been a creative. I was always loved to create, but comedy is something that came after the fact.
So, and are you still on YouTube as well?
Yes, I'm still on YouTube, but then I had slowed down a lot when it comes to creation. I slowed down a lot, but I'm going to go back to YouTube also within this few months. I've also made a hashtag plan to do that, to become more consistent on YouTube, because I see people are still following and people are still coming in every day, even though I'm not active. So I'm like, okay, there might not be 20,000, 50,000, but let me respect those who have followed me for the sake of that and create something for them.
Wow. So we've listened of how you was welcomed, like the way you liked the weather when you came in Poland. But people are curious. They want to know your thought about Polish people. How do you see Polish people in general?
The fact is, firstly, I see them as humans. And because most of us Africans, we see the white people as modern gods, right? But when you come and live here, you find out that these are just humans like you. They have issues, they have problems, they are poor, they are rich. There's just nothing really special about them. But the fact is that when it comes to them, they have their own culture, right? And like Africa, we build our culture. We go like this. From 100% trust, we give you 100% trust on the go, and then you diminish it as it goes. The Polish people give you 0% trust, and you have to increase it as you go. You understand? Yeah, that is how they do it. Yeah, so they don't. You can't just come into a Polish person's house and they trust you and give you up. No, they will keep you at the arm's length. You have to earn. You have to earn their trust. You understand, right? And it is a cultural thing based on the wars they have fought, how long they have fought to preserve their society. It's not their fault, I would say. But yeah, it's what it is about them. You have to win them their trust over from 0 to 100, as against us Africans who give from 100 to 0. Yeah.
Yeah. So are they supportive people?
I think if you are quite why I say it's 50-50 because I have a friend who is also really famous out there, and he's also black, but really, really super famous, and they support him like crazy, right? So I have a brand of content that is kind of different from that, in as much as it's comedy, but it's a little bit edgy. I can rough the surface a lot. I don't scare away from being the villain a little bit, you understand? So this can twist things around, you understand? So you have this 50-50 kind of support for you and the rest of them. So some people vibe with me, some people don't, and it's fine. You understand? It's fine. Yeah, those who will support you, those who wouldn't would not eventually support you. So I I see it like that. But in general, if they like what you do, they will support you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have some Rwandan friends?
I would say I had two Rwandan friends from school.
Yeah.
Yeah, from school, but we did not keep up completely. One was like Kanye was her name, but like it's a longer form of that. It's a longer form, but I just call her Kanye like that, right? She's really nice, like amazing friend of mine from Rwanda. I think she got married really after we finished school. Then yeah, so I had like two. They were really amazing people. Yeah,
Wow.
nothing negative that
Can
I
I
had
ask
in
anything
interaction.
you know about Rwanda? If
Oof.
maybe one thing that you know about Rwanda, because more people here in Lumina are Rwandese, so they will be happy to see you talking
Yeah.
about anything from Rwanda. Maybe do you know anything?
Yeah, I mean, I was once in a a coffee business with Rwanda.
Okay.
With someone from Rwanda to help us get some coffee beans and the rest from Rwanda. So I know that they are quite kind of good on that sector when it comes to that. But when it comes to the attitude of the people here, what we as other foreigners, I don't know that it's just me or my clique. What we know
Yeah.
about Rwandans is that they love to be in a clique. Like you people love to be in your clique. Your girls are rolling with your boys are rolling with your girls. You get out of the clique, they bash you somehow.
Now we
right?
are together. Me and you. I've seen more weddings, Nigerian and Rwandese.
Yes,
Nigerians and
I'm seeing
Rwandese.
back home. I'm
Yeah.
seeing this happening back home.
But
Like
here in
what?
Poland,
In
yeah.
Africa, it's happening. Nigeria, Rwanda. Most Nigerian men are going for Rwanda. I'm like, what is this? In fact, there was some trend on TikTok about Rwandan women. Everybody says, I'm going to Rwanda, to get the Rwandan girls. I'm like, what is that about, right? Yeah.
Rwanda girls.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
more like the opposite where they
Yeah.
are like clicking up. But I've seen one or two who have also been out of the
But at
circuit.
least you know the name of the president of Rwanda. Do you? Here you will win something on Lumina. Do you?
Kagame.
Oh my God!
Paul
That's
Kagame.
Paul Kagame. I'm so excited, and I know more people here that are going. Wow, that's so nice. Okay, I will ask for the quick questions. I think you have known now some Polish dishes, so you will
Yes.
just I will just say three things, and then you'll be choosing like one food. Okay, here we'll go with Joro food or pierogi.
Pierogi.
Pierogi. Really? You became Polish?
Yeah. I love
Okay.
the national dish and I respect it and I love it too. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, here I would say like Polish sausage or suya.
Oof, suya. No.
Okay.
Suya. Yeah.
Okay, here I would say like Lagos traffic or Warsaw snow.
Lord have mercy. I think I'm going to take the Warsaw snow because you can really run away from the snow and
Oh
hide
my God,
inside
this
the
guy
room.
became a Polish,
But
now have forgotten
yeah,
his country.
trust me. You see Lagos traffic. Oh my God, you don't want to be in it. You do not
Really?
want to be in it. You can be there for hours, right?
Okay.
But yeah, in the Polish snow, you can run into a building and get cool, like a Starbucks, get cool for a minute and continue your journey.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this Lagos, it's terrible. Yeah.
Okay, let me know. Like, do you plan for your content or you just go with the flow?
To be fair with you, like we are here now, I can give up an idea here. I met up with a guy the other day. I had no planned content, and we ended up coming out with 4 content right there and then, right? So
Wow.
I'm a creative. If I meet someone who is also a creative who loves to create, we brainstorm and we bring out ideas there and then. But in the long term, I plan my content. You understand? So like I can shoot 10 content, as I said, this weekend, and I post all of them like within the week, which is a sort of planning,
Okay.
that goes into. So I plan the content too, and I also write script here and there from time to time. Not the full script, maybe just a tagline of what I want, and then I act it out on the spot when I'm there.
Okay. Can I ask for like one word that comes in your shows? Like one Polish word that comes most in your shows?
I mean.
1, 2, 3. Don't lie to my people. Here we go. Cool. And what's the meaning of? I won't say.
I mean, yeah, it's a sort of it's like a swear word, you understand? But
Yes.
it's like the popular word here. That it's just like we have in America. You know, in America, like this is the fuck F word. They just throw the F word around. It's the
Okay.
same way they throw the K word around. As we call it K word. English, but yeah. So that's
Okay,
the same way they throw
that's
it
nice.
around.
So here you would talk about, I would say, like, I've seen you publishing everywhere, advertising, African festival,
Yeah, yeah. African
business.
Business Expo.
Okay, okay. So you would tell people about it.
Okay.
Okay. When does it going to be?
The African Business Expo is going to be it's I mean I think it's the whole week from in this May, but the main days are from 19th to 24th of May. From 19th to 24th of May, these are when the expo, the business expo, is for like businesses, anyone who has a business, a small business, no matter what you do, you can just come there and get the booth. You understand? Right, so there's an email address where you can send the email to register your company. Go there, you get the booth, and show your business in the expo to lots of people, foreign, lots of Polish people, lots of Africans, and get yourself the publicity that you need. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, so anything to tell to the people here?
I mean, I am going to say, my wonderful people that are watching, if you are in Africa and you are looking forward to come over to Europe sometime, it's a dream that, most people would have. And I can tell you that dream is beautiful. If you want to come, it's wonderful. Always feel free to, make use of the finances you have to travel, and also be open-minded when you come here. Also know that not everyone loves you. It's a reality of the fact you're not going to be loved by everyone. So in case you meet any racial tensions or anything, do not be afraid. It doesn't affect you making the money or the plans you want to make come to fruition. So it's up to you. The ball is in your court. I think you can make any life you want for yourself out here, and that's why I love this place.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much for watching our show, and it was a pleasure to be with you here. May God bless you, and may God bless those people who are there. Please, if you didn't subscribe, do it. Like, share, and comment. Ciao, ciao.